Hey guys, welcome to Oxman Garage. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more F-150 content just like this. So in today's video, I'm going to be removing the catback system from a 2021 to 2023 F-150, and this could be similar to the 2024 and up. So this is going to cover the 2.7, the 3.5, the 5.0 liter, but not the Power Boost. So if you're interested in taking off your catback system because you want to install an aftermarket catback to free up some horsepower and free up your miles per gallon, this is a good how-to video on how to do that. So follow along, we'll go step by step. Alright, so I am lucky enough to have a 2-post mid-range lift in my garage. If you do not, if you want to jack up the vehicle and put jacks underneath, make sure they're supported on the frame safely. So once you do that, we can get started. Alright, so now we're under the vehicle. This is the part right here that's all going to get unbolted. So you see right here, this is where the catback system begins. You'll want to remove those 2 bolts and then work your way back. You're going to have a hanger right there. You want to loosen some stuff, and then as you go back, there's a couple hangers in the back, and I'll show you those. Here's the other 2 hangers right here. And then you're kind of following this muffler back. It kind of goes up. And then there's a hanger right there. So those are all the hangers that are supporting the back of the exhaust system that you need to remove. Alright, so now we're going to be loosening these 2 bolts right here. It is a 13 millimeter. Make sure you're using a socket extension because I'm going to be coming from that side to loosen them. Get some penetrating lube and lube those bolts for a few minutes before you start torquing on it. Make sure you're wearing safety glasses, and because you don't want anything dropping down into your eyes as you're trying to loosen this. So. Alright, so we got the 2 bolts taken off that flange right there in the front of this muffler pipe right here. And if you can see towards the rear, right here there's a clamp, and you want to take this clamp off. And once you take the clamp off, you want to twist the whole thing forward, and then that will come off. And that right there is a 16 millimeter clamp bolt. Alright, so I'm having some issues getting this clamp loose enough to remove this forward. So I'm going to remove this hanger right here. It's 10 millimeter bolts. So I'm going to remove that and try and do a twisting motion to kind of free this up. Alright, so I cannot get this forward muffler pipe off of the flexible pipe here. I tried penetrating lube, some heat, and this is not budging. It is rusted and sealed shut. So I am not going to be reusing this system. So I'm going to be using a Sawzall. That's how I'm going to be cutting this off. So, but if you're going to be reusing this for some reason, I guess try and bang this part forward. Get a piece of wood with a hammer and smack this forward. Use some heat. But like I said, I'm not reusing this, so I'm going to be cutting it off. And if you're going to be cutting anything off of the exhaust, I can't stress enough, make sure you got safety glasses. You don't want to get a metal shaving in your eye. And then make sure your camera isn't in the way. Alright, so we have that front pipe and muffler removed. We cut it off right here. You have a flexible pipe right here, and then you have the secondary muffler and then the tailpipe going into the back. So to remove this whole thing right here, you can do it 2 ways. You have this hanger right here. You can remove both of those 10 millimeter bolts right there. That goes to the hanger that holds the muffler there. And then if you kind of look up here, There's another hanger holding the rear of the muffler. You can remove that bolt. That's a 10mm bolt. And then lastly, there's a hanger right here. And if you just want to put some penetrating lube right in that hanger, and then just go ahead and slide the whole thing rear, you'll be able to get the whole thing out. Or if you want to leave the hangers all in place, put some penetrating lube in all those rubber bushings that hold the hanger, and then try and slide it out that way. But I'm going to take the hangers off here and here, and then just slide the hanger there, and the whole thing should come out, and then the whole cat back will be removed. And there you go. Jeez. All right, guys, so we got the stock catback exhaust system off of the F-150, and it's a fairly easy process. I think the hardest part was obviously this joint right here. It rusted up, and it just was not going to come off, so I had to bust out these Sawzalls. So if you live in the Midwest like I do, the Rust Belt, you're gonna find corrosion and rust on these systems, and they're just not gonna last. So that is why I'm upgrading to a MBRP catback exhaust system. I'm just not going to be reusing the stock exhaust. I want to get more of an aggressive tone. So if you're interested in installing a MBRP catback exhaust system, check out the link in the corner of the video right here, where I show you step by step how to install that system. But pretty much this video is just to show you how to remove the stock catback system. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting this up and scrapping it. But before I do that, I want to weigh the stock catback system for anybody who is wondering how much this weighs. All right, so we weighed the stock catback system on my 21 F-150, and I'm not weighing the hangers. I'm just going to be weighing just those three sections. So that front section with that muffler is 11 pounds 14 ounces. The mid muffler is 27 pounds 9 ounces, and the rear tailpipe is 13 pounds 10 ounces. Add everything together, it's roughly 53 pounds. So there's a little bit of water in it, so that's probably going to mess up the total weight as well. So got it off the car, and I'm really glad. So this is going to wrap up this video. If you like what you've seen in this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Oxman Garage if you want to see more F-150 content just like this. So this is going to wrap up the video. You guys got to come back and see more what's going to be done with this red F-150. So we'll catch you guys on the next video. This is Josh with Oxman Garage.